You know, you just bring up some topics, baby, and I'll be here to. You line them up, I'll
Elaborate
knock
on
them down. Line them up, knock them down. Ha cha cha.
Jagged Off Podcast, episode 12.5.
This might be the third
It's like
time.
it's like Kingdom Hearts 13.6 or whatever, however many those are.
The 12s in Roman numerals.
Maybe
The
it's
point.
that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a podcast. I don't know. Anyways,
Definitely not.
definitely not a podcast. It's really just more of organized chaos on camera.
Organized, you say?
Organized. I gave it
Even
high
that-
praise by calling it organized.
That's hot praise.
It's high praise. So, Killing Floor yesterday. How was that? How did you? What? I didn't get your overall impressions of that game.
Fucking sucked.
It
I mean,
does
it
suck.
didn't suck. But
I
it
think
sucked.
that-
It's serviceable enough,
Yeah.
but it sucks. Again, it's the Paladin syndrome. I'd rather be playing fucking Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that is true. Although, does Left 4 Dead give you the same sort of like hordes of stuff coming in type of idea? I don't really.
Yeah,
I've played
it's
Left 4
very
Dead, like,
it's
one
very
time.
similar, except like this makes you run to the pods to upgrade, but
Right.
in Left 4 Dead you're trying to get to the end of the level basically.
Right.
But
Okay.
hordes do come at you.
Okay, so yeah, I guess maybe the format that they're in could probably use a little bit better of a service for. I felt like it was broken, but maybe that was just me.
Yeah, no,
after
the
switching.
shooting didn't feel good.
Yeah, it's a little. There was some when I was especially on a very specific level. I told you that. I think it was when we were doing the random weapons, and I had gotten it, and it was just going whoop 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 whoop, like taking me in and out of
Iron sights.
in and out of sights as I was trying to shoot, because I had held down the left trigger to just you know what I mean, like permanently aim, and every time I hit the right trigger it would just come in and out of aiming, so that felt like it was completely busted. I thought it was my controller, but I changed controllers and did the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. The shooting just didn't feel good. And when it's a shooter, it probably should feel good if you're gonna do anything.
I remember playing the first one on PC. I got it on Steam for like $10, or yeah, I think it was on the summer sale for like $10 when it first came out, and I actually really enjoyed it because the mouse and keyboard is probably where that game is better, where it shines the most. I feel like with the controller, it's not a game that was purpose built for running on a controller. It's like trying to play Quake on your PS4 a little bit. The mechanics of it on PC, obviously, it's going to be super twitchy. It's going to have way more like, I don't know what you would call it in terms of like your DPI, but it just you can go way quicker. You can do like fucking super 360s and jump and go crazy, much like an arena shooter.
I mean, especially when zombies just come from every direction
Yeah,
in the game.
It's kind of tough when you literally first jumped into the game, you're like, oh, this is real slow. It's because they kind of shoehorned a Twitch shooter into a PS4 game, so kind of not super great. Anyway, I would like it if it were better.
Yeah, pretty sure you can say that about a lot of things.
As with most things, I would like it if it were better.
If this was better, I would love it.
I'd
It'd be
fucking
the
totally
best,
love
the
it.
best, dude. We do have some shitty gameplay recorded to that though, where it's just
We do?
fucking
We
over our voices because I had the game volume way too loud.
I feel like the overall the main theme of everything before E3 and post E3, as it pertains to you and Andrew doing the hype offs, the hype trains, and then me doing nothing, and then me and you doing that gameplay, everything is just fucking crazy loud over our voices. I think that's probably an issue that we could address going forward.
I think I solved that problem in the later ones.
That shit needs to be quiet as fuck because nobody cares about that. The people who care about the E3 gameplays are going on to the
Actual
IGN
actual websites.
Yep, they're going on to the websites of their choosing. I mean, Giant Bomb is one of the other ones that obviously is going to get. They're going to get like half of the entire viewership of the ones that actually watch the legit press conference. There are people who prefer to watch a press conference talked over by people than they do actually watching the conference. It's kind of the age that we live in a little bit. I mean, I spent the entire morning watching Game Grumps play Dead Rising 2. That's kind of a thing that I still can't really understand, but I participate in it. I bet you 2 years ago, if you would have told me that, like after I got a PS4 and I got all these games and everything else, somebody would some Nostradamus type figure would tell me, Brent, you're going to spend all of your time watching gameplay videos on YouTube.
Wait, can't you tell me a little better of my future?
No, that's about it. That's all I know. And I was just like, no, please, I have so many questions.
God damn it, PewDiePie.
And then it just flashes forward to me 2 years sitting in my underwear on my couch watching fucking Game Grumps. And see, that the one that I couldn't do, what made me think at the time that there was no way I would be that guy is PewDiePie. But I just realized that the kind of gameplay that I wanted to watch is wholly contingent on the people who are doing it. That's the point. I guess I
figured it out, Brent.
Way
to go! You did it. There you are.
It's like I figured out the secret.
You figured out the internet.
Gameplay videos is that people want to watch the people, not the shit they're playing. I mean, that's probably what draws them in the first place. They're like, oh,
should bring that analysis to ESPN.
It's like, listen, ESPN, I got a fucking idea for you.
No,
See,
I was nothing.
What?
I was making fun of your analytic skills.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna further riff on that. Anyways, let's put the kibosh to that shit. But anyway, Killing Floor sucks. Check.
Life is Strange is good.
Oh,
double check.
I saw something about that today. There was somebody who worked on Life is Strange is in production for another game, and I can't remember what it is.
Life is Strange 2.
Life is Strange 2, The Strangening. It's about, bitch, it's about to get stranger. Yeah. Life is Strange 2.
It wasn't a joke, they're actually making it.
Are they?
Yeah.
I heard of something else where it was like it's where, people branch off, that shit that constantly happens, where they branch off and do something else. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. But I feel like I have a backlog of walking simulators that I'm going to try to get Becky invested in. But I did hear this the other day, and it did get me to thinking. I showed Becky the longer E3 trailer for Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did that normal thing that I do of like, come on, you'd play that. Hey, look at me. You'd play that shit.
You can control a hat.
Listen.
The hat's got a name.
Watch this part. He turns into a fucking car. All right, watch this part. He turns into a fucking T-Rex. An anatomically correct T-Rex. You don't want to play that game? You don't want to play as Mario, playing as other stuff?
I didn't see no T-Rex with a big dick swinging. What the fuck you talk about anatomically correct?
Anatomically correct. Yeah, I don't think anatomically correct just indicates dick size. I think it's that it looks like a T-Rex and it.
Oh, why would you use anatomically correct then? You just say you could just be a T-Rex.
But the T-Rex.
Whenever someone says anatomically correct, it means it's got a dick. That's
the context.
That's simple math, baby.
The context of anatomically correct in my thought process is, if I told somebody that there was a T-Rex in Mario, they would think it's a T-Rex that looks like Bowser. It's like an animated T-Rex, like a cartoon T-Rex.
Yeah, maybe if they never played Mario before, because Bowser's a turtle.
Well,
not a T-Rex.
if you're looking at, well, he's kind of dinosaur-esque, but if you're
Yes,
looking
turtles
at,
are dinosaurs. Yeah.
well, yeah, fuck. If you're looking at
Jesus.
if you're looking at Super Mario Odyssey, it might as well be that you have never played a Mario game before, because it is so fucking far removed from any other Mario game. Like, Sunshine is obviously heading in the direction of the zany, wacky 3D Mario world, but this is
Galaxy was pretty wacky too.
I mean, I think just the fact that, like, they flashed in that trailer Mario throwing his hat on a Wall Street businessman makes me almost think it's like Katamari. It's got that, like, that weird Japanese sensibility of, like, taking control of, like, characters that fall into the uncanny valley type of area. Kind of like in, what's that really terrible Sonic game? Was that Sonic Unleashed?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, that was the one. The
Xbox.
just the self-titled one. It kind of makes me think of that, where it's like, what the fuck is all this doing in a Sonic game, where they have just like human, like sexy Final Fantasy human female ladies, and they're having quasi bestial relationships with an animated hedgehog, and it's like, then you see,
Well, he's more of a
Super
deity
Mario
and less of a
Odyssey.
hedgehog.
If you can even follow the storyline that they've put in front of you,
Oh, I don't
you
even
could
know what the
say
storyline
that-
is.
You could say that Sonic is some sort of deity that doesn't have a gender and whatever.
He's Zeus.
Holy hell. Yes. Sonic joins Zeus and the God of War Ares for the next God of War game. Speaking of God of War.
That's a game.
Do you know that I went the longest time without realizing that it was developed by Naughty Dog, even though it's pretty much Uncharted with Kratos?
Well, it's not, so you're just completely wrong.
About what?
It's fucking Santa Monica. It's not Naughty Dog.
I thought it was Naughty Dog.
No.
What was their game then?
The Last of Us.
No,
and
there was
Uncharted,
the other one.
Crash Bandicoot,
No.
Jack and Daxter.
They're coming out.
I named them all. That's it.
They debuted something.
The Lost Legacies.
All right, I
just
don't understand
named-
why I watched an
Sony Santa Monica is God of War.
Does that have some?
And it was David Jaffe's.
What was the other
studio.
game that
think
was
so,
zombie oriented?
Days Gone.
Yeah,
Last of
who
Us.
developed that?
Sony Bend.
What is it called?
Bend Studios.
Bend Studios.
And
Maybe
they-
that's what I got it confused with.
Yeah, well, they did the PSP Uncharted game Golden Abyss.
I don't
So
know
maybe
why it was.
That's where your
somebody
wires are
might have
crossed?
mentioned it in the same sentence, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. How do they? I guess they might have related it to the other title or some in some way. Anyway, what else did Santa Monica do?
Well, I don't know if David Jaffe's still part of it, but it was David Jaffe. Was it David Jaffe? Yeah. No. I'm screwing it up. I can't think of who it was.
Well, I also got. I mean, I got the impression of it a little bit that it's got a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn type of thing going on. And also, I was reading something about it where they took all the events out of it, not visually, but they took like the timed button presses out of the whole game.
Yeah.
Whereas originally they did have them, so they're gonna figure. I don't know what way they're gonna develop the thing. I mean, that's kind of a
Oh no, it is David Jaffe. Yeah. Sony Santa Monica.
What?
No, it was David Jaffe. I was just making sure he did Twisted Metal and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really like the look of it. I think it's really extremely good looking. I mean, none of those games ever weren't bad looking.
Yeah.
They were all insane. It kind of also, I feel like the Shadow of the Colossus thing gave me that same feeling of scale. I'm really happy that they're sort of that they're heading into that realm of like crazy polished graphics with like really, really large, like grand scales. I mean, Last Guardian's kind of doing that too.
They've
But
been doing that forever, Brent.
it feels like I've seen more of it now than I ever have, though.
You just said Shadow of the Colossus. There was a PS2 game.
Yeah, but that game didn't give you the same sense of scale.
Yes, it did.
No, not with those graphics. I mean, looking back on it now, maybe with rose-tinted glasses, you could say at the time you might have had a sense of like, wow, this is so lush and intense. But it's like in this current era of gaming, like right now, I feel like there's never been a time where you could experiment with fucking scale like that.
Well, no shit. It's more powerful. Jesus.
I don't know. I feel like the
They did the best they could, but they still gave you a grandiose scale.
yeah, maybe probably probably the only game of that time that did.
God of War.
Well, that's several generations later. I mean, they were.
Then it was on PS2.
God of War pushed the envelope of what was it possible for.
It was
a
on
large-scale
PS2.
game.
The first one.
When I play it now, I've played like the remasters. It does feel a little bit more closed in. I mean, obviously the technology makes it so that you can create worlds that draw distances Colossus.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Verticality is what you're talking about.
Yes, I'm talking about just like when you get the sense that when you're in a world that when you're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 or when you're playing Breath of the Wild, you know that you're in a world that's like fucking like miles long. But I think like the vertical, the sense that how high you can go, how far it can go is what I think is more impressive to me. Mirror's Edge. I always liked going high in games like
but that's more
Saints
of
Row, Saints Row 5.
a track. Mirror's Edge, you're just on a track basically.
Yeah,
There's
that
nothing
doesn't
really grandiose about that. It's like a racing game on foot.
Yeah, it's a racing game. That's true. I'll admit to that. I guess maybe my sensibility about that is just I really, really like games where you can scale huge distances and also go extremely high. Saints Row 5, when I played that on PC, I loved that I could just get to a 4? 5?
4?
I was up to 5. What the hell did I play? 5 was one of the aliens, wasn't it?
That's 4.
Oh.
There's no 5, I don't think.
There isn't a 5?
No.
Well, at any rate, I played the most recent Saints Row.
Yeah, 4. That's the one with aliens.
Okay.
Where you're the president?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 5 isn't out yet. So, anyways, I was playing that, and eventually you get to the point where there's power-ups that allow you to. Obviously, this is in a couple different Saints Row games, but you can go super, super fucking fast on foot to the point where you're faster than cars, and then you can just vertically scale up buildings when you get to the corner of them.
Yeah, it's Crackdown.
That's another game that's kind of like that too. I was just thinking about that. I didn't see the Crackdown coverage.
They showed a trailer at Microsoft, and it looked fine. I don't know.
Didn't do it
super
for you.
hyped for it. I really liked the first one. I played the first one a real lot. Obviously, I got it because it came with the Halo 3 beta, just like everyone else.
Yeah,
that's why anyone bought that game, and they're like, "Wait a minute."
That was a fucking smart move on their part. If they knew they really had something, but they didn't know how to get it to people, it was just like, yeah, put it on the Halo beta.
Yeah, and I played through that whole from beginning to end, and that was a pretty good game. And then Crackdown 2 never even touched.
I've
heard that I didn't really miss anything and then 3, you see the trailer, and I was just like, I don't know. Looks like Crackdown. Do I want Crackdown right now? Is that what I need?
I haven't played a game with as much freedom as Crackdown or Saints Row. Like though any of those types of games, like a sandbox game with that much, like they push it into the realm of where you think you're putting cheats on, kind of thing. That's what Saints Row felt like. You got to the point where you were so overpowered but they kept like scaling everything up until it just goes like completely fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Which I love. I think that's they made Mass Effect, and they were just like, but what if it was really fucked up? and everybody just said weird shit, and you could just do anything you wanted right out of the gate. And I feel like there's not a lot of stuff like that. Kind of makes me want to play it, and I want to play Bulletstorm too.
I got a copy of Saints Row 4. I'll send it to you. You know, if you ever
Re-Elected was on the sale. I should have bought it.
I'm pretty sure it was free a couple months ago.
I'm sure it was.
And I'm sure you didn't even add it to your library.
I
don't understand why you every month just go on there and add it to your. You don't even have to download it.
No, I add shit to my library now, but before I was being an idiot about it. I wasn't checking it every month. I would just get on and play a game and not go into the store. I wasn't like constantly checking for sales and shit. I don't know why.
You just every the first Tuesday of the month, you just go online. You don't even got to turn your PlayStation on. You just click add to library, and you're good to go. And then you're like, when you hear about a game, you're like, man, I want to play that. And then you look at your shit, you're like, shit, I already got that.
I already have it.
All right.
I also cannot wait for fucking Crash Bandicoot. It's been such a long ass time that we've been waiting for that shit. It's been unlocked on the PlayStation Store. We had announcements of it. I saw the trailer and the gameplay, and I just really...
Oh, you mean how every game works?
No, not every game, Dylan. This one's special. Special.
Is it? I mean, I could turn my PS3 on right now and play Crash Bandicoot if I wanted.
Is there like...
The PS1 classics are on PlayStation 3.
Oh, yeah, but... I mean, this is a whole new experience. I mean, we talked about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we talked about it on the last episode 12.
The entirety of episode 12 that
it was just about Crash Bandicoot. It's sad that it got lost to time.
Nope. Not really at
all.
Talked
about Fur K, how you could play as Coco. Well, actually, we didn't talk about that. That was announced. You could play the whole Crash Bandicoot 1 and you could play them all as Coco.
Did they write dialogue and shit for that? Actually, there probably isn't much in the way of any.
Yeah, he doesn't make any. He doesn't talk.
Yeah,
Crash doesn't.
Well,
talk.
I didn't know if they changed any other gameplay aspects to having him in it, and other than just it being a skin and you play through the game.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much a skin. She might do a different attack because I don't see why she would spin. Like Crash does.
I would say.
But
they probably
they made a narrative to where, because I guess in you know how Crash Bandicoot Warped, it's like time travel basically.
Yep.
That's what you're jumping into. Well, I guess she time travels back to the first game.
Oh, they kind of tied that in.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So there's a narrative to why you could play as Coco instead of just here's Coco.
That's cool.
Go play as Coco.
My other thing with this is I don't know if this is even a practical idea or not, but
probably not.
Could they? Is it really ever? No. Could they? Is there a possibility for
not
DLC
4K?
On top of this stuff?
For what?
For Crash Bandicoot. If they wanted to expand it out and do something that sort of I don't know if it exists on its own or if they add stuff to it as you go or whatever. I don't know.
Like what?
I don't know. I feel like it would be cool if, along with the idea that you could play as Coco, they could do a bunch of different other characters in the universe, or they had new game modes or some sort of other components. I don't know.
I honestly can't think of a reason you would add.
Maybe. Well, I guess
DLC.
this would be a singular game, I guess. But I'd also like to see Crash Team Racing too. But wasn't that done by a different company?
I think so. But
yeah, so that's another issue entirely.
It would come out as a separate game.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm really liking what's happening with remakes a little bit, like how they're doing Sonic Mania. And adding the new levels with the original game designers and the original musicians that did the original level music, and they're gonna do soundtracks and shit like that. I think that's a cool thing.
Sonic Mania is
pretty faithful.
It's its own separate.
But doesn't it have all the initial levels plus more levels?
No.
It has all the ones from
they're
1 and 2.
Remixes. though it's not the same level. It's the same area basically.
Like the
But
Forest Hill or the
it's not. Yeah,
Fort,
but it's
whatever area.
Yeah, it's not the same level. You
Oh.
see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They do it in the spirit of the original level with all kind of the same assets and stuff.
Yeah. So you know it's for Green
Like
Green
that.
Hill Zone. You know it's
Yeah,
Green
yeah,
Hill
yeah.
Zone, but the layout's not the same.
Okay.
It's
I
like
thought they were using. I thought what they did was they took and made pretty the initial levels from 1 and 2 and made those available, and then had the level designers do all new shit. But so they just did like they
It's
did
like a
complete
remix.
redesign on all levels. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more of a remix
Okay.
and less of a redesign.
I like that even better. That's adds a lot.
But yeah,
that's
there
a
is
lot
more.
value
There's
to
more
it.
levels. You can play everything as Knuckles, Tails, Knuckles, Sonic. I think you could play
That's cool.
Nintendo Switch. September.
Wow.
September, I think.
So that kind of
August?
leads me in. That kind of leads me in here. I was on.
July. I don't remember.
Those are months. I was on the GameStop website, kind of playing around with the idea of doing the
Getting an
bundle.
Xbox One X.
Arms. Oh yeah, okay. The arms
4K.
bundle.
One of us.
I don't know though. I it seems like it's a lot because I think it's what is it? 4? They charge a fucking shitload for shipping. It's $17 to ship the bundle on top of the bundle price, which is an overinflated price for essentially what is arms and a 64.
Did we talk about this? Did I talk about this with you already? It's not overinflated. It's the exact prices you would pay for all those things. They
You
don't
wouldn't
charge
pay
you
that.
any more.
You wouldn't pay $50 for a 64 gig memory card or $40 or whatever it would be.
How much is the bundle?
By the end of the day, it comes to
No,
I think
just
it's-
straight up. What's the price tag on it?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you that. I think it's just flat 400.
Okay. So yeah, it's $40, but that's how much they would charge for that memory card.
Right, I understand that, but
you're
I
not
think
going
what
to get
it
an
is
Amazon
it's like,
price
why the
memory
hell-
card.
Right, but I think as far as the way that you structure a bundle, give things to people. This
No.
isn't really.
No.
They're not going to do
The way
this.
that
I'm
the
just
whole reason
saying
they're
that-
selling them as bundles is so they could get rid of all these shit games and shit accessories that aren't selling. That's the whole reason they're bundling them up, and they know they can do that because they want the system. Once people stop, once the system becomes readily available, there won't be any bundles anymore. You could just go on and get a system, and I don't know why you'd even bother getting a bundle. You could probably go out to Target and just buy one. If you
I've been looking every time I've been in there.
Still?
But just yeah.
go to Toys R Us.
Well, I went there really early.
What?
Obviously, the fucking last debacle.
Yeah.
I don't know when they get the shipments in. I guess it should still be Saturdays because that's what I think that's when I
You
went
should
in
just
there.
go to
on
Toys
Friday.
R Us because Toys R Us is where I went and walked in and they had just fucking stacks of them sitting on the shelves.
Yeah. You sound like shit all of a sudden. What do your levels look like?
They're fine. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about you.
Yeah.
You sound like a fucking robot all of a sudden. I'm just worried that I'm gonna sound like a robot.
No. Don't worry. I'm recording directly into the soundboard. It's not gonna sound bad on my end.
No, don't worry. I'm recording directly into the soundboard. It's not gonna sound bad on
My wires are getting crossed. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. No,
Brent-
my wires are getting crossed. Error.
Brent saying something stupid.
When you actually do it, it sounds like you're talking through a fucking modem. You're reaching out to me from the Matrix. Blah, 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 blah.
Error. Brent's wrong completely. Correct him.
Oh. So what do you think? Should I get it?
Yeah, why not?
I think including shipping, it comes to like 420. No, 430.
Oh,
Blaze it.
blaze it. So did this podcast just turn into watch Brent buy stuff, or what's going on
Yeah,
there?
dude. Yeah, I'll do a screen. I'll share my screen, and you can watch me check out with PayPal with my no money.
Ooh.
I do get. There are 6 available coupon codes.
Seriously, stop it.
Coupon codes, bro. Let's see if I can get the free shipping. Although it's probably one of those things like with every online retailer where they're like, yeah, you can fucking use your coupon code, but here are the things that it doesn't apply to. Everything.
Nintendo Switch.
Reading the fine print, and it's like, okay, it doesn't apply to any Nintendo products. Fuck! I've already lost.
You know that's what I want, and you won't give it to me.
On the front page, it's like, Nintendo Switch bundles, buy now. And then on the top, it's like 15% off with coupon code GameStop, 15%. I'm gonna fucking go enter that code, and it's like, doesn't apply to anything in your cart. And then I add another different thing, doesn't apply to anything in your cart. It's like, I added a Nintendo 3DS stylus. Oh, I could get 15% off on that. Cool.
Nice. Save a quarter.
Yeah, cool. A used Nintendo stylus that's got like fucking sperm on it.
I don't know how that happened.
From
That's a hard target to hit.
This stylus looks to be a little worse for wear. What were you doing with it?
Shoved it up my butt.
Sticking on my pee hole. What were you watching on your 3DS? I don't think they make 3D porn for it.
Yeah, I wasn't watching anything.
You're not looking. I was just bored. And also, you're not looking on the right websites.
Yeah.
You're not looking on the right Nintendo eShops. Oh, it's fucking hot in here. The goddamn air conditioning going, and it's still hot.
It's like a goddamn blow dryer outside.
But a blow dryer thrown into a bathtub.
No, we're just like the wind just feels like a blow dryer blowing in your face. Ugh. Ugh.
It's already, yeah. I just can't believe it became this gross after all of the bullshit that we went through, and then all of a sudden you flip a switch and one day it's like the Sahara. So, enough about the fucking weather.
Yeah, great. You got any other hot topics to talk about?
Hey, you wanna watch me buy more shit online after I talk about the weather?
You gonna get that Xbox One X?
No,
I know
I'm not gonna get the goddamn One X. $500. I mean, I'm probably gonna spend close to $500 on the Switch before it, is all said and done. So whatever, but ultimately, I feel like there's a lot more value.
You don't get that 4K gaming though.
Yeah, that's very true.
You also don't have a 4K TV. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's the most powerful console on the market. The most powerful console on the market, Brent.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm thinking next year is probably a 4K TV. But at the same time, even next year, I feel like the only thing it's going to be is like that collection of stuff on Netflix and the PS4 Pro, well, whatever they come out with after that, which I don't even know if that'll be next year. Probably not.
Nah, I doubt it.
But whatever, the One X or whatever, the only thing I guess I'd entertain the idea of is if I went in and traded in my PS4 for a One X at around the same time that I got the 4K TV, and
that'd be fucking
whatever.
dumb.
Why?
Well, because you don't have any Xbox games.
Well, it would be around the time
you have
where I would
a giant PS4 library, and by then you'll have, you figure, 12 months worth of free games from PlayStation.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about the digital stuff.
Yeah, so if you're gonna go for,
I'm looking over at my little shelf over here of those fucking games, and one of them I haven't even played yet. And
if you're like, anything, you would trade in your PS4 to get a PS4 Pro.
Right. Yeah.
To go that route,
I could have my library.
Which is the main problem with the Xbox One X, I feel, is that I don't think anyone's gonna jump ship to get one. And at the price point, I don't think anyone's going to want to trade in their Xbox to get one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I guess
even,
I didn't really
even
think about that.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know why I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
Because I don't play my Xbox. My Xbox is a Rock Band machine, basically. Any game that comes out for it, I can play on the PlayStation. It's not. There's hasn't been one since Gears 4, which came out last October. I haven't said, "Oh man, this Xbox exclusive. I gotta get it."
The only thing for me is Forza Horizon. But
yeah, but you can play that on your PC.
Yep.
You have a PC.
Yeah,
See, I'd like to play it, but at the same time, I see the price tag, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait till it drops down to like $20 when Forza 7 comes out next year.
I mean, I'd even get it at 40.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably get it. I'm just saying. I more look at it and say I could wait for the price to drop on that because,
right?
Again, I got so much other games to play that.
Oh my god!
I'm not super like, oh, I gotta play it.
I really want a good racing game for something.
You just downloaded Need for Speed. Did you even play it yet?
No, I didn't set the download last night. I forgot.
Jesus! You bought a new racing game. You did it.
It's not the best racing game. Like, it's not.
How do you know? You haven't even touched it yet. You might like it.
I might like it. I just really I'm still living in the past on racing games quite a bit. I feel like I really want to play like whatever answer there is to Burnout 3 Takedown or Need for Speed Underground 2, whatever the answer to those games is now in the current generation is what I want to play, but nobody's made that. Or they came close with this newest Need for Speed and I'll be happy with it or whatever. But
the one you bought, the one you bought, or the one that you're coming out with, the Payback.
The one I bought. Although with Payback, it seems like they're not going so heavy on trying to put it into a movie franchise. Obviously, this last Need for Speed was literally because a fucking Need for Speed movie came out. I think that's another disheartening thing about the whole thing. Before I even play it, I'm a little jaded on that idea that, okay, this is a movie game, kinda.
I don't think it really is. I think it was...
It's done in a way.
I think the movie was more of a game movie than the game is more of a movie game.
That is also... Yep, that's it. That's exactly it. My thing is, again, what I really want, and for them to do it in the most shameful way possible. Like, I know that everybody gets all...
Yeah.
Everybody gets
we might have a special guest. Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you recording something?
Yeah.
No, I am in my boxers.
Come on. We got a special guest.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
Look, it's a special guest.
We'll edit those fucking boxers out.
No,
We'll put a censor bar over him. We'll do the fucking.
Even shot.
Oh, good.
It's right here.
You're in my shot, Andrew. That's all I need to know.
Oh, I'm moving your face around. Whoops. All right.
Whoopsie. Whoa.
Jesus Christ. All right, that was our special guest for the day.
Special guest was Andrew walking.
We're probably gonna go to the used game store later.
Hey guys, you want to go to the used game store? Oh, geez, are you recording something?
You want to buy some Genesis games?
But anyways, yeah, you want to go? All right, let me know when you're done. We're gonna go.
Yeah, I do want to go.
You guys gonna see if that new shipment of useless garbage came in that you can buy?
Hey, there's always a new shipment of useless garbage. Shit, maybe we'll go see Wonder Woman too.
Oh, I went and saw Wonder Woman. I didn't even tell you that.
Don't fucking spoil it for me.
Not
I know Chris Pine dies.
What?
Chris Pine, he dies.
How do you know that?
I listen to
or
some
who fucked
things.
it up for you? Who fucked you over, Dylan? It certainly wasn't me. I don't even remember.
Considering he wasn't in Batman v Superman, and I imagine this takes place before the events of that.
Yes.
Consider it takes place during World War I.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
bet.
sure.
No, Batman, Bruce Wayne is immortal, as we all know. he,
No.
he lived through the Great Depression, and
Superman.
he was.
Superman came here during like Nam, I think.
There's some storylines in comic books that indicate him at different
It's all
timelines. He's an
bullshit.
alien.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's true. It's all fairy tales and fucking. It's all fairy tales for nerds. But Wonder Woman is fantastic. I know you're really gonna like it.
I like all movies.
That is true. There's not much.
That's actually not true.
But as far as the Dillon meh scale, it might be pushed. It's not going to be pushed into the red. You're going to be in the black. The needle isn't even going to move.
Good. It's not even
The
going to move.
needle's not going to move.
Oh man,
Nope.
I don't know about
You're
that.
going to be there. You're going to be there the whole time, and you're not even going to head into the yeah, this is okay.
So really?
Yeah, I feel
You
like
just said it was a good movie.
No. I'm saying in the other direction. I'm saying it's not going to go to the area where you're going to feel underwhelmed. That's what I'm saying. Is that the men needle isn't going to go into fucking overdrive.
Oh,
You're going to be engaged the whole time.
wait, so it's going to go higher than the man needle.
I guess it just depends on what you
You
would
just said my
consider
needle's
to
not
be the-
moving. That's what you said.
Is it better to explain it with like flatlining? Maybe that's the best way. Like the
Well,
EKG.
I mean, I hope that if I'm having a good time, the needle will move.
Okay, so let's reverse it then. The Met is at the
middle,
on
right?
the speedometer. Huh?
I'm thinking the man's in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you.
And
So the
like
man's
I'm
in the
going
middle
into
and the
like
fucking-
I'm going into like, oh, this is a good movie overload, or oh, this is a shit movie. I'm not even engaged, and the man's just like pop middle.
Yep, absolutely. I
So
felt
will
like
my
when
needle,
I got
will
out
my
of
needle
it,
move?
oh, it's gonna move. I felt like
Will
when
it
I
move
got
like
out
La
of
La Land made it move?
it, maybe that's probably on a different speedometer altogether,
Oh, okay.
or whatever this is, sliding scale.
Beauty and the Beast made my needle move.
You liked it?
Yeah, it's fucking Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. I guess that's it.
I don't,
Okay, then.
I don't really.
I don't have any more to say.
Do you like Beauty and the Beast?
Your review, your YouTube review of Beauty and the Beast is just you saying, all right, I have a question for you. Did you like the original Beauty and the Beast? Good. Do you have any problems seeing live action actors in a movie? Great. Then you're fine.
Have you watched
You're gonna
movies
like it.
before?
Have you seen a movie? Then you're good.
You're good.
All of these questions will be answered. I walked out of it feeling as though DC had redeemed itself a little bit.
I thought we were talking about Beauty and the Beast still.
I walked out of
Like, I don't know.
I walked out thinking Disney had redeemed itself a little bit.
Yeah, because they're really
When
on the
did they
down.
need to redeem
They're really on
themselves?
the down low. The down.
They're in a fucking
spiraling.
in a rut right now. You know, with Cars 3 coming out and everything else. It's gonna get real fucking serious, Dylan. Cars 3, okay? It's gonna get real fucking heavy. Mater's barely in it to relieve the tension. There's gonna be fucking weird auto crashes where the cars are people. So what is it really? Is it people crashing?
This
Did
isn't
they
your.
maim themselves in
This
some
isn't
way?
your dad's toy commercial.
Well, it kind of is your dad's toy commercial because your dad probably brought you to the first one and you wanted all the fucking toys.
No, your dad's
And
toy
now-
commercial is Transformers and
That-
G.I. Joe.
your dad's the first time that a franchise ever crossed over and grew up with its audience was Transformers, where it was like your dad, who had watched it in the 80s, was like, oh boy, I think I want to build a Transformer. Going
You
out,
don't build a
getting
Transformer, you transform a Transformer.
they never had model kits for Transformers.
No.
You didn't like put them together. I thought there was like a thing where you put together Transformers.
You're thinking of Gundams, you idiot.
No, I mean I know fucking
The Japanese
Gundams, too.
Transformer.
once your dad bought all the Transformers, then his kids told him about, hey dad, have you ever heard of Gundam before? And then send your dad into a fucking spiral of $500 model kits. He's spent all he's maxed out all of his
Dad, I
credit
need
cards.
$20 to go to the field trip this week.
And his hands all bloody and covered in fucking gauze. What happened to your hand? I fell.
Exacto knife.
Jerry, you can't keep doing this. I can stop whenever I want. I'm about to finish the fucking the Zero Suit fucking whatever one. You don't even know what they are anymore. You just keep buying them. You've made every one of them and you haven't even watched the show.
It's not the point.
I haven't watched Gundam in
13
more than
years.
10 years. 13, 14 years. Yeah.
15, 17, 18 years.
The last one I watched was Wing. Gundam Wing was the old one that kind of looked like Cowboy Bebop. Like it had that same kind of style to it. But the newest one they're out with is like Gundam Unicorn or some shit. I'm pretty sure it's like something with unicorns.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm pretty.
Don't look it up, all right? We don't need to talk about it. We know absolutely nothing about it. Let's talk about something we know about. Katy Perry's new album.
Oh God. Yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn.
Oh, well, that sounds.
That's a real.
There's a word for that.
That's a real thing. Anyways, Katy Perry's new record. Fucking pump the brakes, pull the E. We're hitting a 180.
Yeah, well,
Driving in the other direction.
I can't speak on Gundam,
But
so I'm not gonna.
But I can speak on Katy Perry's new record. I haven't listened to any more of it since I talked to you about it the other day.
Yesterday,
Mia.
a mere 24 hours ago.
Exactly 24 hours ago. The guy there, Anthony Fantano, who I suggest you watch because he's pretty good. I don't know if music reviewing has a place on YouTube, but he seems to fill the gap pretty well. Like,
I like how this podcast is just a commercial for other YouTube channels.
Listen, if nobody's gonna watch this, they might as well watch good content, and I curate that content professionally.
Yeah, but how are they gonna get to that content if they don't watch this?
They'll find it eventually. It's popular
It's a catch
enough.
57.
I'm just reinforcing the quality of that particular thing. At any rate, he thought it was good. He's one of those pretentious music.
Oh, I'm glad he thought it was
dudes to a
good. Now
certain
I can
degree.
like it.
He actually liked several tracks on it. Tsunami.
Thank God he liked it.
Listen,
Now I can
If
actually I can like it.
if I didn't have him to inform every musical decision I make in my life, I don't know what I would listen to.
Yeah, it's
I'd
not like
probably
you
be
got
listening
it's not like you
to-
got Spotify. You can just listen to it for free, so it doesn't matter if someone else likes it.
I think that's the crazy part about it, is that if he existed in a time where Spotify didn't exist and you weren't free to just listen to shit randomly, I think he would even be more popular than he is, but he's still insanely popular. Like the music reviewer is kind of a strange idea now, because people can just inform themselves of what they like, and it doesn't really
It fucking takes
it
2 seconds to turn the
fucking
album on, listen to one song, and be like, I like
immediately.
this, or
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this. Good thing I didn't pay for this.
Uh,
Yo, how about that power move though? When the day it released, fucking Taylor Swift was like, "Oh, I'm re-releasing all my stuff on streaming." You see that?
oh my God, no, I didn't.
the
see
same
that.
day, the same day.
Same day Witness comes out, she's like,
like-
I'm putting everything back on Spotify.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So I know what
yeah.
you listen to all day.
You joke, but I did. I listened to the Katy Perry album, and then I was listening to some of the T Swift hits.
It's been so long. It's been so long, Taylor. How will I go
Well, it
on?
actually hasn't been that long because I actually bought 1989, so I had that on Google Play.
Good.
I actually think her music was on Google Play too.
You know what's Def Leppard is one of those bands that that only exists on Google Play, maybe iTunes. I don't know if I ever checked, but
Yeah, I'm sure they exist on iTunes, but
they don't exist on Spotify. The live cuts do.
Yeah, they got. I think Mirrorball and Slang.
Yeah,
Slang might be on there.
Yep. So weird. For the amount of hits that they would get on just the big five on Spotify, I mean, you don't make much money on Spotify, but for them, it's like putting Stairway to Heaven on Spotify. It's like, fuck.
You wonder if Spotify never went out and got them.
I don't know how all that content acquisition works.
They never seeked out putting their content on there.
I don't know. Could be.
Because I can't see them making the decision. That's got to be a record company decision. I think they're on EMI, and I'm pretty sure there's other EMI artists on there.
Oh yeah, it's one of the biggest record companies in the world. Besides like Warner Brothers or Universal.
It's not like they're independent, so maybe it's just Spotify never seeked out getting them on there, and the whatever record company they're on never just said, "Oh, hey, let's put this on there."
Kind of weird that they don't care.
Why would they?
I mean, they're all they
already made their money. They made their money off those albums.
Holy shit, have they? There's another band that's on Spotify that's not on Spotify that I always feel weird about, because you do a search and you're just like, yep, just gonna pull that up, and it's Peter Gabriel. Nothing by Peter Gabriel except for like a couple new songs are on Spotify. There's nothing on there.
No, I think the big albums aren't. No, because
there's
I listened to Salisbury Hill the other day.
I think that's just a single off of a soundtrack.
I'm
pretty sure it's off of that whatever that movie was that had it like real. It was real prominent.
Trolls.
Peter Gabriel, you fucking sellout. Oh wait, no, that wasn't on that movie. Sorry.
Did you see that movie?
Sorry, Peter. Illusions on you.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, In Your Eyes is on here too. So you got like two big ones.
Okay. Maybe that's it's not a live cut.
No, it says 2002 album remaster version.
Right. Okay. So I mean, what's the one record that's his most so I don't think is on there.
Yeah, no, So's not on it. No, he's got no albums on there. This was on like some compilation album, a Genesis one.
Genesis compilation record?
Yeah, just had a Peter Gabriel song on it, I guess.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Genesis is on here.
Yeah. All right.
You got that to look forward to.
I want to know what
on your lazy Sunday
this was on.
What? I told you, Trolls.
Climbing
Brushing my hair on Salisbury Hill.
I am making music for Trolls.
I'm a little tiny troll.
Trolls hanging out day to day. Bum 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 bum.
It's funny because I haven't watched it yet, but I heard this movie is better than it should be.
Trolls?
Yeah.
I watched the Emoji Movie trailer the other day, and it made me lose the will to live.
That I can't see having any redeemable qualities.
The concept of the whole story is that
the poop emoji
inside out. It's inside out for emojis
for slow people.
For invalids. It's inside out for invalids. Because it's like they show you.
Here's why Trolls was probably good. Looks like Justin Timberlake and Gwen Stefani had a lot to do with the music in it.
Usually when you know, like, it's kind of like that. It's Justin Timberlake could take a shit on a movie soundtrack, and it's gonna go fucking gold. I mean, Sing is kind of that way. I mean, if the movie in some way is centered around,
is that any good?
I never watched it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you brought it up then.
I'm just saying that the music for that movie was heavily advertised by itself. Like those songs came out as like singles unto of themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I mean, Moana was kind of the same way. Moana had a lot of the
Moana was the jam, yo. The jam.
Moana was fucking great. That's that secret formula that every time you're watching a Pixar movie, where it's hitting all the right. Who is it?
Disney.
Whatever, Disney.
It's a straight
Pixar.
up Disney animation movie.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
How does that arrange now? Because I feel like they've gone through like 5 different changes over the past like 10 years. It was like owned by Apple, and then it was Pixar by itself, and then Disney bought it back again, and then they went off by
Pixar's just
themselves.
Pixar.
Huh?
Pixar, Disney just puts the movies out. They have nothing to do with internals of Pixar. They give them the money, Pixar makes the movie, Disney distributes it.
I want to draw your attention to the lower third of the camera that I'm seeing that nobody else might be able to see.
No, they can't see it.
I wish they could. I wish they could see what's going on down there.
Fritz is itching himself on my
Fritz
basket.
fucking bumping and grinding on your fucking your laundry basket.
But yeah, it's just like Marvel. Disney owns Marvel, but Disney doesn't make Marvel movies. Marvel Film Studios makes Marvel movies, and then Disney pisses them out. They take their 85% cut, and the mouse gets richer.
Bam. Oh!
Oh, I'm lining my pockets.
We're a socially acceptable business construct. Ha Anyway.
I hope these Jews don't expect to get any of this fat cash.
Oh, it was bound to happen. But what the hell was I talking about?
Pixar.
Yeah.
Trolls.
Anyway.
Can't stop the feeling.
Yeah, exactly. That's DreamWorks, though.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that's why. Oh, you're talking about the Emoji Movie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Emoji
DreamWorks
movie.
has got a solid output.
It always is. For some reason, though.
You got Shrek.
That's probably where they.
How to Train Your Dragon.
They had those movies. Where they were at the peak of their powers. I mean, and they were at that pinnacle of catching up, surpassing. I mean, Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon probably did surpass a couple of those.
They had something to do with that.
A couple of the weaker Pixar films.
Was that Troll Hunter show that was on Netflix? That Guillermo del Toro.
I don't know.
You didn't ever watch that? I think it was called like
No.
Troll Hunters or something.
Who had something to do with it?
I think DreamWorks. I think they published it, but it was Guillermo del Toro, thingy bobber. Oh, Captain Underpants.
Is that DreamWorks too?
Yeah, and
I thought that was
Kung Fu
Illumination.
Panda. Kung Fu Panda. You know, they got a bunch of hits. Madagascar.
Yeah.
They got like their hits and misses.
Yeah. They're not consistent, but when they do hit, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Illumination Entertainment, the people who do Despicable Me.
Yeah.
That's another one of those one-off success stories. It's kind of unique. Like they had these 2 animated film like behemoths, and then they were kind of just like, yeah, here's this original property.
Are they doing the Emoji Movie?
Boy, that is a good question. Who does that? Emoji Movie. What is the production company behind it? Na 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 na.
Looking up stuff.
Looking up
on
stuff
the
on a
internet.
podcast. It's Sony Pictures Animation, so otherwise known as fucking garbage.
Maybe Spider-Man will make an appearance.
Great.
Hey,
we
Spider-Man.
We bought Spider-Man. Let's try to see how many things we can put him in.
I mean, we got Spider-Man. We've had Spider-Man forever.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking the other way around. Marvel would be the one that would be like, hey, we got Spider-Man. Let's see how many things we can put him in.
Sony gave us a sweet deal. We can use it for 10 weeks out of the year.
Get those servers spun up. We're going to have to do a lot of visual effects because we don't know what actor is going to play him. We can't use what's his name.
Tobey Maguire, what's he doing?
Oh, God.
Oh, he's sleeping?
Tobey Maguire.
Wake him up!
Hey, give him a call. He's saying,
Hey,
he's
Toby, you
hanging
still
out.
look
I'm
like a high school kid?
Yeah. Sure do. Ha-ha.
Wait a minute. Is that Mickey
wait.
Mouse? Is that old Steamboat Willie?
Just trying to keep tabs on everything. Ha-ha.
Are you Steamboat Willie
Don't
and
fuck
me?
up my movie.
Oh.
You better not fuck up Spider-Man or else it's gonna lose me money. Ha-ha.
That movie's come out in a couple weeks.
Homecoming?
Yeah.
People are saying...
What are they saying, Brent? Tell me what they're saying.
I gotta keep my
What-
finger on the pulse, Dylan.
What YouTube
Look.
channel saying it? Give them a quick
Look,
shout out.
look. I'm not gonna say the YouTube channel because, frankly, I don't know what the fuck it was. But look,
Quick.
I'm putting my hand right here. I'm putting my hand on my table. I'm taking the pulse of America right now. It's 120/90.
I think you're taking the pulse at the table.
I'm taking the pulse of the table that is connected to my house, which is then connected to America.
Yeah, but that's like trying to take your pulse through a t-shirt. You got to go outside,
you
put
gotta
your
stay.
fingers in the earth, and give it a nice prostate exam to give that shit the pulse. And you want to get up there and you want to scoop.
scoop a piece of that earth and see what the pulse of America. What is America saying?
What are they saying?
I don't know. It's gonna be pretty good.
Best Spider-Man ever. That's what they're saying. And you throw that dirt down and you sit back in your house and you wait for it to come out on DVD.
Yeah, exactly. I won't know when it comes out in theaters because I don't watch television. And then one night Becky's gonna be like, "Hey, let's watch something on Google Play Movies, Music, TV, whatever the fuck." And then I'm gonna pull that up on my Nexus player and I'm gonna go through, and then we're gonna end up watching something that's Oscar worthy and super sad. That's my day.
Great.
That's my
good. That's
my
what I
life.
want to watch.
It's like La La Land, delightful. Yes, you got me. Oh no, you
tricked
got
me.
me. You tricked me, and what good?
A Ryan Gosling movie with Emma Stone. That's good. Oh
good.
wow.
Oh boy.
Big surprise.
So you got me there, but I guarantee that with what I've been hearing about Spider-Man, Becky, I'm sure that you're gonna like this Spider-Man. Just like how every housewife in America, if their husband got them to watch Iron Man, the first Iron Man, they'll be like, "Oh my God, that Robert Downey Jr. He's so handsome. Oh my God." I don't know why that was the.
I think Spider-Man's like 12 in this movie, though.
That's a problem. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna come at it with the same. Yeah, Spider-Man's in high school. That's a little bit of a moral. This is a little bit of a moral quandary.
He's slinging webs, if you know what I mean. All over them walls.
No, that's gross. Don't. He's trying to focus on his studies, okay? And he's not trying to sling too many webs. And if he is, they're going into a
inside
socket.
Mary Jane.
Inside Mary Jane for 500. No. Just relax. None of that's gonna be happening. Maybe some
Please?
first kiss, prom, Spider-Man prom.
Well, probably Homecoming. Probably the Homecoming
action.
dance.
No. It's too easy.
Maybe. Oh, so it's about prom. That's the big. That's the big twist. We figured it out.
Spider-Man prom.
Coming.
Capades.
If you know what I mean.
Prom coming.
The prom comes. The prom comes at the hotel room afterwards. If you. Oh, sorry. I've never done this before. Oh, give me a second. Oh.
How many times have we heard that scenario played out in Spider-Man lore? Somebody riffing on Spider-Man. It's like, yeah, and then what happens is, then they're in the hotel room, right? And then
He prematurely
starts having
ejaculates.
sex. And then Spider-Man prematurely ejaculates, right? And then, okay, then the police come. They knock down the door.
Why are
see
they
Mary
coming?
Jane. She's
Well,
strung up in a big-ass web. The end.
Why are
That's
they
my
coming?
Spider-Man
Well,
porno.
really, they're in high school, so they're under 18. This is statutory rape.
good, cool. We brought it there. We brought it right to the. Cool,
Well, that's
great.
classic Spider-Man lore.
That's canon. That's canon.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's a right. Oh, rap. Sorry.
It's a wrap. I don't know what to tell you, boss. This looks like
This is an
this
open and
looks
shut
like-
case.
this is open and shut, and you know what I mean by open and shut. Oh, hey, all right.
Mary Jane, what are you doing? Get over here.
So, Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah.
That's a real cool guy.
There'll be the old boot knocker.
Play any good games lately?
Well, me and Andrew were playing Spider-Man Maximum Carnage the other day.
Oh, mercy. Maximum Carnage. Oh.
For the Sega Genesis. Turns out, not as good as Separation Anxiety. Separation Anxiety is a better game.
Is it the same mechanic? Is it a walk
Yeah, it's
beat
basically
around?
the same game.
Walk a beat 'em
But you could do 2 players in Separation Anxiety. You could play as Spider-Man and Venom
at the same time?
at the same damn time.
Play Spider-Man and Venom at the same damn time.
Basically, you're on the stroll looking for Mary Jane.
Oh,
You got some
is she
business to
strung
take
up by-
care of.
Is she strung up by a big gelatinous black web this time? If you know
No,
what
Red
I mean?
Carnage just got her.
It's in. Oh, I thought we were talking about separation anxiety.
Well, yeah, Carnage is the bad guy in Separation Anxiety too.
Oh, I guess I didn't. I guess I don't.
Like all the Carnage is like the first boss you get to.
Oh,
But,
okay.
but like all the symbiotes are in Separation Anxiety.
But in Maximum Carnage, it's just you playing as Spider-Man.
No, you play as Venom too. But you play a couple levels as
switch on and
Spider-Man.
off.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. It's called emulation. We've been doing it for a long time.
No, we buy the carts. We're strictly carts here.
Yeah, hey, put the carts up in my cart. I'm gonna take these home.
Me and Andrew were playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist last night. We recorded it. I could probably put that video up depending on how the audio sounds.
Oh my god, come on.
Because you never know.
How can a 16-bit fucking video game be louder than you?
Well, when you fuck up the mix.
It's like, all right, hey, we're gonna play Tetris now.
This is pretty fun.
I miss Tetris. I feel like the best thing about Tetris is
Oh man, that's a net Tetris right there. Oh, double Tetris. He's got a double Tetris lineup, and
it's like
here comes
you're
the long piece, and
it's like you're narrating a golf game. Except the thing on the other end isn't quiet; it's jacked up to infinity.
Yeah,
It's not people swinging clubs around and gently clapping.
You could hear the whoosh of the club. It sounds like a goddamn tornado.
Shwagow! Oh, would you look at that hit?
Oh yeah.
It looks like looks like he's about to roll onto the fairway or some such bullshit. I don't know how golf works. Okay.
Hole in one. I'm getting reports back that was not a hole in one. He actually took 5 swings. So it's a birdie. Oh no, not a birdie. Double bogey. Oh no, I'm getting told it's not a double. He just took 5 strokes that turn. There's not a name for that.
I wasn't paying attention. I was taking pictures of the golf game on my Instagram. Back to you. Fuck. 32-bit sound problems. There we go. 16-bit, 32-bit retro games. We're backpedaling. I got it.
You asked if I played any good games lately.
Oh, jeez. That was just a joke, but yeah. That's... Yeah,
I mean, and I answered. We're not backpedaling that far. Are us guys doing what? Use guys.
Yeah, you guys going to that same store we went to the last time? Same.
Did we go
video
to
game
that store? No, I mean we haven't been back there now.
Oh, I was just wondering if it was the same one that we had gone to.
What was the same one?
The video game store.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The one that we all went to the last time, is that the
Yeah.
one that you're going to this time?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, because
okay.
I don't know. We might go to a different one. There's one up by the shopping town mall or another mall. I think I might try out, see what they got.
There's a place.
Make those
there's-
rounds.
There's a couple good places up here. If you guys are ever up here, we'll check
Oh
them out.
no, fuck you.
I figured you could get some of that variety. What just came off the truck, you know?
Yeah, the hot garbage. How many copies of Sonic 2 do we really need? All of them is the answer.
We built the whole store around on Sonic 2 cartridges. Look at the walls; they're just Sonic 2 cartridges. They're Sonic 2 cartridges that are just cemented in, and that's the store.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's a goddamn work. Mwah.
Oh, it's like the fucking Sistine Chapel up in here with Sonic all over the walls.
Hey Sonic, you raping Mary Jane too?
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Ugh. Rings start shooting out. Ching 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 ching. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Bong. That was the end of the Green Hill Zone, by the way.
I think that's the end of the podcast too.
Yeah, that's right.
Are we signing
I remember
off?
that.
That's a good.
With that, and with that's our sign off music. Because remember, we can't all be Sonic 3. Sometimes we're Sonic 2 or Spinball or whatever you want to go with. Sometimes we're Sonic the Hedgehog remake Xbox.
Sometimes we don't think things through.
Sometimes I don't write down that line like I should and have to come up with something on the spot.
Yeah. All right. Like,
That
share,
is-
subscribe. The 3 S's.
If you want, you know, put your spider web over on that like a subscribe button and fucking swat all over on that subscribe button.
Really, there's like 8 hours of me and Andrew talking over press conferences on the YouTube channel.
Oh, remember, check out the terrible audio on all.
Hey,
of the
only
initial-
the first one was bad. I fixed it. Fuckhole.
Check out. Hey, fucko. So yeah,
And it
to
wasn't
all you-
that bad.
To all you, to all you fuckos out there in fucko land, go check out all the hype-alongs that Dylan and Andrew did. The audio versions of which don't exist because it would make sense to do so. The audio version of this, however, will be available on iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever else fine podcasts are peddled by people who don't get any views or subscribers. That is it for the Jacket Off podcast. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.